class. Welcome to week 3 of your Book of Mormon class. And just wanted to, again, shoot for this 5-minute window to not take up too much of your time, but hopefully offer you a little bit of encouragement, excitement, and direction for your next week. I just wanted to say, really appreciate all of you diving into those discussion boards this week, sharing your insights. Again, there's just a few hiccups with this class. This is really the first time this class has been offered in this format. And so we're finding, places where it might say, here's the requirements, and then in another spot it's telling you something different, and then in my notes I'm saying, well, here's the expectation. And so please don't be too frustrated. You need to understand that I will work with you. I think it's wonderful for what you're trying to accomplish. Now, we're not gonna just give away A's, without any effort. But if you're somebody who's doing the very best you can, and you're putting forth the effort, and you would like to have some clarification, just please ask me. I'll do the best I can and put you in a position to be able to be successful. But appreciate the discussion boards. Appreciate you diving in and having your initial post where you share an insight and then following up with that and maybe commenting on others. And it's been really good. Now, if you would, I just wanted to this right here is your announcements page. It's something you should see every single time you log in. Always see if there's a new announcement, and if there isn't, we're just going to hit the content here, and I'm just going to kind of show you what this next week has in store. So down here in week 3, lesson 3, as we click on it, you have your midweek things that are done and required, as well as the end of the week. Now you're going to notice that there's 2 things this week that you haven't had yet. The 2 assignments, number 1 is this family home evening project, and then the second one is the share it. Okay, so I'm just going to kind of walk you through these really quick. In anything you ever do in BYU, Idaho, if you follow the instructions, you're golden. You're going to do well. And so if we're just looking right here on the instructions, this is one of those times where they should have typed this out better. It should have been easier to understand. So here's how the project works. You're actually going to work on it for 2 weeks. You're going to work on it for week 3 and for week 4. What's required for this week, week 3, is this number 1. Okay? This right here is what's required. So this week, you're going to put together a family home evening plan. And listed right there is exactly what it needs to look like. 1 to 2 pages, double spaced, 12-point font. There's your font types. And then the B, C, D, and E, that's just the different components that you need to have in your lesson plan. You're not going to submit anything. You don't need to give this lesson yet. So this link right here at the bottom, notice there as it says lesson 4, family home evening project. Okay, so again, you don't need to click this. You don't need to submit anything. Don't worry about that button. Now week 2, the second week of this project, which is week 4, that's when you're going to do these items right here. So you work on your project this week. Sometime next week, hopefully Monday, you'll do your family home evening lesson. And then as you submit it, right, you'll click on this button. You will copy your lesson plan, link, put it in as a link, and then in those comments you can just give me a brief summary of how it went, and who'd you share it with, and then you just hit submit, and it's done. Okay. Now the next thing you're doing this week, which is new, is called share it. This one's pretty simple. Okay. What you're going to do is you choose any insight that you've had from your personal reading, from your videos, from anything. And you choose someone to share it with. Friend, family member, work member, anybody. Okay? And once you share it, then what you need to do is you need to type it up and just kind of explain to me how it went. Now I did this just as a quick example. That's not it. There it is. And so I typed up, title it share. There's my name. And there's 3 things you need to have. You need to have the who, the what, and the how. If you do not have those 3 items, when you're explaining what you did for share, you're not going to get all your points. So the who was my son, the what I taught was the verses and I explained what doctrines, the how is how I did it and how it went.